You're watching World This Morning. Well, more than 1 million demonstrators marched in cities and towns across France on Tuesday in a new round of protests and strikes against the government's plan to raise the retirement age to 64, among various other new reforms suggested by President Emmanuel Macron in the pension bill that he has moved.
Demonstrations were marching across France on Tuesday in a new round of protests and strikes against the government's plan to raise the retirement age to 64. Garbage collectors, utility workers, train drivers and others have walked off the job across the country to show their anger at the reform. Thousands of demonstrators took to the streets in Paris, Marseille, Nice and other cities where some minor clashes with police broke out. Unions threatened to freeze up the French economy with work stoppages across multiple sectors, most visibly an open-ended strike at the SNCF National Rail Authority. Some unions have called for open-ended strikes in sectors from refineries and oil depots to electricity and gas facilities. A fifth of flights were cancelled at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport and about a third of flights were scrapped at Orly Airport. Trains to Germany and Spain came to a halt, and those to and from Britain and Belgium were reduced by a third, according to the SNCF Rail Authority. Public transportation and other services were disrupted in most French cities. In Paris, the Eiffel Tower was closed, as was the Palace of Versailles, west of the capital. According to the Education Ministry, about one-third of teachers were on strike nationwide. The French government encouraged people to work from home. The reform would raise the minimum pension age from 62 to 64 and require 43 years of work by 2030 to earn a full pension, amid other measures. The government argues the system is expected to dive into deficit within a decade as France's population ages and life expectancy lengthens. Opinion polls suggest that most French voters oppose the bill. Agency report for Republic TV.